At the roundabout, take the second exit. Exit now. At the roundabout, take the third exit. Exit now.
Hello, Ray. How you doing? You having a good morning? Thought I'd get myself on ETS and do a little bit of single-player trucking, and I can't remember. Did I change the day? Yeah, I did. 29. Day 29. Feel like that voiceover guy. Day 29.
At the roundabout,
At the
take
camp,
the second exit.
or whatever it is. I don't know what it is these days. I never watch those damn things. I just remember the adverts.
Exit now.
We're doing very well. I think I finally got the traffic mod sorted on this. It was to do with adding some extra memory or buffer to the game, which I didn't realize until I read through the post from the developer. Or the author, whatever they want to be called these days. So hopefully, well, it's not crashing and it's on, so that's the main thing. Right, fuel coming up. We need to stop there, grab fuel before I forget. Be nice, put the little parking brake on. Oh, I've got the Jazzy Cat's AI. I've got most of the vehicle packs, so sports car pack and what have you. There was a traffic density mod by Clip, I think it is. I've been having trouble getting that working. When I read through the post, it says it's to do with memory, because you've got so many packs loading in, you're starting to run out of memory that from what the game can access or something. So you have to put in a launch option. Do you know what? I'm not into the graphics mods. The problem is most graphics mods make the game heavier on frames. And you know what? I don't have that many frames as it is with triples. You know, you should know this. And I just don't want to make it any worse than what it is. So unless there's a graphic mod that actually improves frames per second and gives you better quality, I'll look at it. But most of them make it worse. You know,
Go straight on.
and I think that's the main thing for me is just keeping the frames up. For me, I'm more about the traffic, because let's face it, the scenery's good enough as it is from the base game. I don't need to try and enhance it any more than what it is, but I want more variation of traffic, so which is why I've gone for sports cars, classic cars, added the sound packs for those as well to give it more of a realistic feel. Not fully there, I think there's the odd pack I still haven't got, but it's getting there. And the traffic density mod, you know, I know there's the one where you can do the command and change it from like 1 to 10, but the problem with doing that is if you do that, you'll end up having like 9 police cars spawning every few seconds, which is stupid. With this mod, it's supposed to spawn more vehicles, but you know, it's not going to spawn more police for you. But we'll see. You know, I've got the AI traffic pack on, I've got the BDF trucks, there's at least 2 sports car pack. Can't remember if I've downloaded the classic cars, I'll have to double check, I don't think I have. I've got the bike pack on there, I've got the sound mods for most of them. You know, there's the trailer packs there that you see just driving by now. So, you know, there's a lot of packs I've got for vehicles. And then there's things like, you know, what I'm carrying here. I've got the military pack for my vehicle. There's the train pack you can get as well. But I think... I know that it's the AI by clip has been recently updated. It's on 1.36.D, I think. Last one I had was like B, I think. So I've managed to miss C somehow. So I don't know whether it's because it's been updated recently and it's finally fixed the problem I was having where every time I was loading it was crashing, or whether it's because I've launched it with this memory tweak. But fingers crossed, it's working okay. And I downloaded this audio pack for the truck. So this is a new one. It's a lot quieter than the one I was using before. That was getting tiresome. I'm really liking it. I never pronounce the guy's name, but I always call him Crunchy Bum because that's how it looks to me. What are your plans for today then, Ray? You going to do some streaming? Guys, don't forget, you can always look up Ray. He's got his own channel, so nip over there if you want to have a look-see. I'm so tempted to get round this guy. I'm going to try and behave. No, can't resist. Gotta be done. Oh no, there's a truck coming. Damn it. Have a peep. And he's round. You know, I still haven't even got myself back into Bus Simulator. I bought that when it first came out, and because it never supported triples, I believe it does now, but it doesn't do it very well. The last time I looked at it was terrible.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Oh, gotta have my cup of coffee.
Exit now.
Oops, mind the curb.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. Exit now.
Yeah, I don't understand why they've done it that way. There's another game like that. What was it? Yeah, it's like X-Plane can do it both ways. You can either do it with surround, but then you get stretch corners. But if you do it with surround off, then it will look perfectly fine. But it's so annoying that developers can't find a way to do it one way and keep it to that, because having to switch between surround off and surround on is a pain. Unless NVIDIA comes out and saves your profile. It would be great if NVIDIA could do a display profile save, because then you could just swap between your profiles and job done. But it's such a pain to set them back up every time. I think that's what we need. I think we need NVIDIA to come out with, okay, a display profile, and you can set, you know, 2 or 3 profiles. And then all you can do then is toggle between them, because every time you change, it's like, this is just not fun. Well, that was relatively quick.
Finding new route.
Oh, they were on. Whoops! See, it's done it again. It's loaded into a new area, and it's put my frames back up to where I don't like them. Graphics. Just got to toggle this, I believe. Yes. Toggle it back, because I want it at 60. I don't want any higher, because otherwise it starts giving me frames problem on the stream. Hopefully that's locked it back. Yeah, back at 60. Peaking at 90 isn't good for streaming. Maybe there is a way of doing it. I actually should have a look and see if anybody's made something.
Ready to turn left.
Maybe it's not possible. Who knows?
Turn left.
Right, let's change it to... oh, there we are. Sports cars are working. You can tell we're in Italy. There's the Ferraris now. Are we in Italy? I don't think we're in Italy yet, are we? We're heading that way anyway.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Finally, I've got the sports cars working, which is the main thing for me. I've downloaded it, had it in my profile for ages, just couldn't get the damn thing to work.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
It's pretty damn cool, though.
Exit now.
Oh, it doesn't happen all the time. 90 usually on an empty highway, or in a quiet, like this area now. Well, it's not too bad at the moment. It's reporting 60 frames, but a lot of it, change your, have a play with the, what is it? The percentage. Let me have a look at it, because I can never remember it. I spent a little bit of time messing around with the graphics, because since the new update for graphics, your scaling and anti-aliasing can change. So instead of using 200% scaling now, which does tax the PC quite a bit, I've dropped it down to 150, but added a little bit of anti-aliasing because it's now better in how it handles it all. Everything else is on high. But have a play with these two settings. Play with 100 to 150 and try low to medium anti-aliasing. I went for trying to get a more consistent 50 to 60 frames, which I do get. At the moment, it's hitting 60 frames quite easily. But I know if I jump up to 200, then I'm seeing, 40s to 60s, depending on where I am. But since the update for the graphics using DirectX 11, that part has made things a little bit easier, because I don't feel like I'm losing out on the quality in front of me. But everyone's mileage is going to vary. Everyone's going to have a different PC, different CPU, different GPU. So it's a matter of just playing with those settings and finding what works. And Red One, how you doing? Good to see you. You having a good day? Have I finished my coffee already? Nearly enough. Jesus. There's a turning coming up we won't overtake just yet. Fuel-wise, we're okay. 13 hours remaining on this job. I need to get onto a highway, motorway, whatever you want to call it, sooner rather than later. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Just chillaxing for a few hours. Thought I'd start early today.
Turn right.
Yeah, I think most people set it to around 200. I mean, if you've got single screen, most people can hit 400 quite easy. But using the new anti-aliasing and that now, you can kind of balance it out a bit. Before, when you used anti-aliasing, it just made things look worse. But now, they've implemented it better, I think anyway. So it allows you to drop it off a little bit, add a little bit of anti-aliasing in. And to me, 150 with medium anti-aliasing looks fine.
Exit now.
I mean, what you see on the screen is that, to be honest. So if that means you can gain an extra 10 frames here or there, why not? It's different, you know, if you've got a single screen, you probably don't have to worry so much, but on triples, you're looking to get every frame you can.
Exit now.
Well, the Ferrari's gone. Lexus, though.
At the roundabout, take the third exit. Exit now.
I've never tried that game. I've seen it. I was trying to remember if a friend of mine had one of those. I can't remember if it was that one or what's the other one, OMSI or something. I can't remember what it's called. They tried it out. They couldn't even get the bus moving. There were so many buttons. Quite funny. I think part of the problem was it was in German or something. Alright, cruise on. $13 24. We are what? Wednesday, 2:32 a.m. I would say we'd stop and sleep, but by the time we find a place to sleep, we'll probably just do an hour or so and it'll be daylight again. But I guess the daylight was swapped back to the main screens. Look out, police are in force. I wonder if they pulled over that Ferrari driver. No. There we are then. Well, it's good to know they weren't the only person. It was one of those games where I was thinking, oh, that looks like it could be interesting, and when they told me about the difficulty they had, I thought, maybe not then. Oh crap. I need to pull in front of this guy. I'm in the wrong lane. We made it. We're okay. I spent a couple of hours last night, Red One, trying to get into that Zebo mod. Learning how to start up. Let's just say I'm gonna need like hours and hours. There is a lot of buttons. But there's a lot of stuff I can miss out. All I want, I know, I don't want to do it professionally. I don't want to do a proper flight checklist. I just want to be able to start the damn thing up. So I want to practice a few more times now getting the plane start up, and then it's really look into the FMC and how to program that. That looks like a fun little unit on its own. And then it would be nice to see if we can get some flights done, but it's going to take a little bit of time on that one, I think. Still got all the basics still in, like ALS approach and all of that, but I'm in the wrong lane, aren't I? Yeah. I'm trying. This is lots to learn. Part of me wants to stick with the Cessna and get more into that and learn things like, as I say, the ILS approach and what have you, but it's like... I'm just getting bored of being stuck in a Cessna all the time. Do it the hard way and just learn using the Zebra mod. I'm a glutton for punishment. At least I managed to get the plane in the air last night, which was good. I managed to fluke my way through the startup procedure and getting the engines running. Did the pushback, taxied out, took off, and at least I didn't die from asphyxiation because I forgot to program the cabin pressure. Oh, nearly took off with my rear doors wide open because they didn't close. Well, I did the close, but they didn't lock. That would have been fun. Do I need to stop? But then as I was taxiing down, I was like, let's go outside and view and have a look, see how it looks. And I was like, oh, hold on a minute, I've got two doors that are wide open. It's all a learning curve. Come on. I was just glad I managed to get the engine started. I've tried like 2 times before, and each time I usually fail. But it's usually because I think I've learned. It's usually because of the APU bleed. Forgetting that option. I think I've got that memorized now. Remember APU bleed. No, my luck, it'll be something else that'll crop up that I'll forget. But that FMC thing, I had a quick look at that last night. I was like, oh my god, how am I going to get my head around that? That'll stick to driving trucks. That's a little bit easier. .422 already. That went really quick, so we're going to start getting some daylight. I can see the sky's getting a bit lighter now. Go for it, go on. We'll have a story. Oh, there's a train coming up right alongside me. On the left-hand side. You guys can't see it. It's right behind my mirror at the moment. Might peek into the views shortly. Nope, nope, it's turning off. Nope, you don't get to see it. Oh, really cool. Ooh, something sporty was out there. Oh, that was a smooth change. Yeah. Come on, bus. Why did you pull into this lane? Driving a truck with wings. Had a Red Bull truck, no doubt. Maybe he meant full beam. Landing lights. I don't know.
Keep left.
Keep left. Ooh, that sounded tasty. Howdy. Had a tasty engine sound to that. I'm enjoying these sound packs for these cars. I think there's a little sound tweak you can do as well to make sounds better or louder in the cab. I'll have a look at that. Yeah, I'm not seeing the classic car, so I need to look at the classic car pack as well. I don't think I've got that fully downloaded. There's a sports now. What's this? Another Ferrari or something? Or Lamborghini? That's pretty cool. Better than seeing Golf TDIs everywhere and God knows what.
Keep left.
I think it even give you cars with neons. I've seen them once before. I wonder if we'll see any more. It'd be good to get a car with neons underneath at night just to see it all lit up. It's not all about horsepower though, is it? His wheels look a bit wobbly. I think he needs a bit of tracking and camber alignment and God knows what. Look at them bouncing up and down. Bloop, 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 bloop. I was going to speed through there then, but it slowed down. It came down. Trying. Ugh. Even the truck sound pack. we need it just a little bit lighter, and then we can change camera from there. Bentley. Check out. Oh, and it's crashed. God. Whoa. What was that doing to me? Right, we'll try that again. This is what I was having before, but it was happening more often than not. Wonder if it was because I went exterior view. Well, it doesn't look like it's fully fixed. Getting there though, it's a lot better than it has been. Usually I can't even load the game without it crashing. Maybe I need to tweak the memory. We'll try again, we'll go to that part and see if it crashes at that point again. How long this takes to load now. With so many mods it's annoying because they're all conflicting. I wonder if there's one of the mods I could take off. I don't know which one I would take off though, that's the problem. Come on. Oh, that's going to be so annoying. I've noticed with my X-Plane that when it's loading, you know, when it's loading the scenery and everything, don't touch a thing. Because if you do anything whilst it's loading scenery, oh my god, talk about temperamental. It'll usually crash. Right, let's see if we can get back to those tunnels and does it crash at the same point. Especially now I've downloaded those OrthoX XP files. And it takes so much longer and it's like, maybe I should have put it on an SSD, which I could do, but it's like, why would I want to use an SSD to do that? If I had plenty of SSD storage on that computer, I probably would, but I've only got the one SSD drive in there. This PC that I'm using, it's all SSDs. Right, and where are those tunnels? Should be around here somewhere. Try not driving in the middle lane. Let's see, we went through the first tunnel, crashed at the second. Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, you know, the problem for me is sometimes I swap between the Cessna and the Zebo mod because I want to look at both, but maybe if I just stick to one, usually it's not so bad when you're loading in a second time after a crash or something. Or you mess something up and you just got to reload it. Watch the biker behind. So we went through here, and there was 2 tunnels after this, wasn't it? So we need to change lane. I have no idea at the moment. It's just when I can find spare time. Usually in the evenings for that one. But I'd rather do a little bit more learning before I try streaming that. Don't want to look like a complete idiot. I do that most of the time as it is. Like then. That was the wrong gear, because it doesn't have one there. You think it's got 16, it doesn't, it's only got 14. That, well, you can't even see it, but down there to the right of me, they've got a little village area mapped out. It looks so nice, but you can't even get to it. Cool. Oh, look out, trouble. Oh, what did he pull out for if he's just going to sit there like a lemon? Oh yeah, and what race sim will that be? There goes the bike up. I think we're through that second tunnel. See now when we get out the other side of this. I've got our factor. Well, we've got a little bit further, so perhaps it is that memory thing. Perhaps we need to just boost up the memory. I've got plenty of memory in this PC, so not a problem. Pepsi. Open, 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 open. Oh, I got away with that one. Jesus. Nearly sideswiped that car. He was a little close. Sun's coming out. We shall change to that view shortly. Fuel, it's fine. 9 hours to go for this drive. See how that looks, shall we? Is it too dark? I think we're okay. Torino, and we're going to Genova. It's now 7:02 a.m. in the game. 8 hours 35 minutes remaining. 494 litres on board. 590 kilometers. That's what, 365 miles. And we're probably okay. Well, I'm glad that sound pack's working and the AI's working. It's nice. It's certainly a lot better than driving without it. I missed having that running. Variation is always good. Like these little areas here, I've got so much more you can't see over there. It's like, wow, that looks really good. Just to give you an idea of the view. So there's a lot of detail over there.
Keep right.
Well, the thing is, you miss half of that. Oh, trouble. Guess it's a little busy. That's such a nice view. Oh, we're still stuck. This truck in front doesn't want to move. If I do... Right, who's going to move? Right, I need to be straight ahead and there's a car next to me. Ah, we're okay, it's 2 lanes. Come on, Mr. Merc. Move it. 60 limit, and we're doing... Oh, we are doing 60, we're okay. I'll let him off. As I glance, that's crashed again. Ah, see, this is the annoying thing. Right in. Memory. Let's have a look at that. I wonder if it's a memory thing. Put out of that a second. Go back to that. Don't want to see my monitor being messed up by this thing stretching across 3 screens because it's stupid. Let's do properties, launch options, modify. Nice. Full size. Might be. I'm playing around. It's a new thing that I've read, and max resource size. Not sure what that is. See if it loads with that. Trial and error on this one. I've gotten further with the memory pool adjustment that was recommended. But what I'm doing is tweaking it to access more because they've only had 16 gig. I've got 32 sitting in there doing nothing, so I want to see if it uses any more. And I don't even know if the adjustments I made are correct. They may be completely wrong. I don't know. This is how you learn. And this is me assuming it is a memory pool issue. I've got no way of telling, unfortunately. I mean, it's not a map thing because I'm only using base maps. And I know this mod is supposed to work with pro mods as well. But can't be that. Might need to do a little bit more reading with regards to the mod itself. Right, let's try again. Drive. Where did we crash is the question, I can't remember. It's direct. Right. Let's have a butcher's. What's my frames doing? They seem to be okay. How to download what exactly? Jesus. Use my way in. Don't crash into the car behind. No, we just need this van to move. Which he's not going to do, is he? Come on, some people gotta go. Doesn't want to move, does he?
Keep right.
And I want to be in that lane and there's a car right next to me. Come on!
Keep right. And then exit right. Exit right.
Well, he didn't reply, but if you mean the game, then I've downloaded it through Steam. If you mean the mods, then you may need to do a little bit of homework finding the mods. Don't have a link in my head to be able to tell you, but Jazzy Cats Traffic mod, anything by Jazzy Cats, just do a search for ETS2 Jazzy Cats. And there's loads of mods you can download for that, or buy them. Jesus. Thanks. Caught up by the barrier. I'm gonna need to repair my truck because I didn't repair it from the last accident I had. The problem with Steam Workshop is Jazzy Cats doesn't upload to Steam Workshop. You have to download from the websites, unfortunately. The mods by Clip, some of them are available on the Steam Workshop, some of them aren't. Sometimes it's more up to date on the website than it is on the Steam Workshop. So really you have to check both to see if one's been updated before the other. I think the one on the Steam Workshop, though, for Clip is up to date the most at the moment. But it does vary, to be honest. Hopefully that will get better, though. I don't know why they don't use Steam Workshop. Perhaps there's a charge involved or something, but... it would make it a lot easier if they all just uploaded through that. Right, well, working again. Wonder for how long. Memory usage is currently 42% load. RAM usage by Euro Trucks is currently 5.3 meg. I should have checked that figure before I actually did the mod to see how much that's changed by, if anything. This is as fast as I can go. Truck is limited. Let's face it, if you were driving a truck in real life, it would be speed limited as well. So... that Porsche sounds really cool. Ah, that's good. I like that. Oh, Porsches are out today. Can't deviate from the map. I'm following a route. That red line is what I've got to follow. So yeah, I'm not going to be doing any silly changes because it'll add time, and the jobs can be time limited. That's the whole point of driving a truck with a load on the back. You've got to get to your destination on time. Otherwise you don't get paid. So sightseeing is out the window unless you've got your own trailer and you haven't got a job. And as we've currently got a job, then there's no deviation unless there's something that causes a deviation. Up to 16 years, but it'll vary depending on the truck and the gearbox you've got fitted. You can have auto gears if you want to let the truck do it for you. A lot of trucks these days are automatics anyway. Crashed again. Ah, it's so annoying. I need to fathom out what mod is causing the crash. I don't know if it is the memory leak then. So let's try loading and we'll take a mod off. I wonder if it's the have a look at the mods because I can't remember the name. Yeah, it's a mod, but I know that if I take the AI mod off, it'll probably work, this one. But I'm wondering, is it this mod that's doing it, or is it another one that's clashing with this one? And what I'm thinking is, what have I got? Take that off. With that one, I think it is. We'll keep that one. I want that one. Take the other sports car because I've got two sports cars mods listed. I'm wondering if one is clashing with the other. So let's try that. It's like it's so close. I just need it to be more consistent and not crash, and I'll be happy. But it's not quite there. The one I've removed is the Asphalt 8 car pack. Which isn't too bad. It gives you loads of cars, but I don't know if that was running properly. Because like, hard to tell because of with two sports packs. I don't know if they're being loaded from one to the next, you know? Oh, come on. Oh no, it's going. I can see it going now. Right, drive. Come on, raise up. That's so slow. Right, let's see how far we get before another crash. Hopefully, it'll work. Well, sports cars are still loading in, which is good. It's gone straight away. Okay, so it wasn't that pack that caused it. Trying to find the error here. I know that if I take that sports car pack off, no, if I take that the AI, can it be used with Jazzy Cat's AI? Do I need it? Do you use Steam? You can always just use Google and type in ETS2. That's usually a good one. But I won't have time to do links, I'm afraid. Google is your friend. Right, so we've taken that off. That didn't do it. Version 1.35, so maybe it needs an update. Let's have a look at the sports pack, but I don't think that's been updated. Graphic cards. Problem is, see, if I take this off, we don't get cars coming through. I will take it off for now. I've got to play the game. I'll have to have a look at that again then. Clearly, the memory changes that I was doing weren't fixing the issue. There's something else I'll need to try. Oh, I thought I fixed it. So gutted. I think ETS is currently on sale on Steam for about £3.50. At least the last time I looked, it may have gone up in price now, but I think there's still a sale on in there. Oh. Thinking about it. Come on, game load. Excuse me. I think that screen needs to come down a tad. Very small amount. Right, what are we doing? Straight on or not? We'll let this car by first. As you can see, the traffic density has already changed. We've got way less vehicles appearing at the moment. The Merc behind, nearly hit. Hello there, how you doing? Yeah, I would have thought most people would have had a Steam account by now. Yeah, I'll have to bear with me. Sometimes the chat doesn't jump up because it's on a window tucked up and away. I don't always get to see the chat straight away, especially when I'm looking around at the scenery. And there is a bit of chat lag and delay, unfortunately. How is your day? I'm a bit disappointed now because I honestly thought I fixed that AI thing, and obviously I didn't. So when I get some spare time later today, I shall do a little bit more reading with regards to that AI mod and see whether I can get that working without it crashing every, I don't know, 50 to 70 miles or whatever it is. Because now I'm stuck with the boring vehicles. The memory on the game is, see, so by moving, so we removed 2 packs. We removed the Asphalt 8 traffic pack, and we removed the, what was it, AI by clip. Well, that's dropped the memory from, what did I say, 5.3 meg down to 3.3 meg. That's quite a difference when you think about it, just for 2 packs. But I don't think it was the sports car pack. It's definitely to do with the spawning of the traffic, I think. I just need to look into that a bit more and see if there's any other commands that will help. Looks like we're coming off the road up ahead. Unless, of course, it is the sports car pack by Traffic Mania that's causing an issue. Could try swapping that. Yeah, I was 54 away from the destination, half a tank of fuel, so we're good for fuel. Block me off. Wait for the Merc to make a move. I gotta admit, that tanker looks pretty good. They've mapped that so well. Police are out in force. That's it, slow down for the police. Nice. Great thing to do. Like, cut him up. Hey Sean, how you doing? What's my money on? Let's have a look. Really? 244,000? Where did that come from? I'm doing very well, thank you. You having a good day? You got any plans? Or is it all going to be chill? Problem. Gets me for speeding as he zooms past me. It's snowing? Where are you based? Don't say the North Pole, that won't be fair. Unfortunately for me, it's raining like it usually is. Wet and miserable. Yeah, but where in the UK, you know? North, south, east, west, Scotland, London, you know? I'm guessing you may be up north somewhere. Oh, only Sheffield. Okay. And you got snow coming down. Oh. Well, we haven't got any, and I'm in South Wales, so... Ooh, don't turn, there's a car there. Ooh, that was close. I was thinking, oh, he's speeding up anyway, so I don't have to turn. Do-do-do-do. 1 hour, 48 minutes. I bet it doesn't stick though. Is it sticking or is it just melting? It's probably just melting straight away, isn't it? God, the last time we had snow, oh, I think it lasted for all of like half a day. It was like a light dusting. Absolutely useless for snow where I am. Doesn't help that I live smack bang on the coast as well, so usually doesn't get cold enough for the snow to stay around. Memory usage for Euro trucks has gone up. That's weird. It's now on 4.3 or 4381. Oh, it's gone up to 4.4. I don't even think I've seen a motorbike come through yet. Under an hour to go now. We'll be there. Take care, Red One. Have a good day. Well, at least we haven't crashed. So I think it may be that AI mod. Just wish I could work out what causes it. Let's see, shall we? That's changed. Try not to drive in the middle of the road while you're looking at your phone.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Turning.
Exit right.
Yeah, that memory usage is slowly increasing. It's now 4.8. There's a repair center down there.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
That's really quite bright. Hiccups. Oh, that's reverse. Sorry.
Exit now. Get ready to turn right.
I've got a helicopter on the back. I don't think it's like here I'm going to.
Turn right, and then turn right.
Yeah, I think it's this one by here.
Turn right. You have arrived at your destination. Your route guidance is now finished.
Right then. Back here somewhere? I really do need that to turn, but it's not turning as much as I thought it would do. really annoying because one way it looks like it's straight, the other way it looks like it's not. I can't work out which is which. We'll go with that. Let's have a look. That's good enough. It's in there. Hey gamer, how you doing? See what they've got here. I think they might have a flat car, whatever. 23 tons. Box car. 3 tons. Uh, 11 hours. 11 hours. Hours. Interesting one. Although that would be a good trek because it's not very often I'll get through there. Might take that actually. 23 grand, 21 hours, but a lot of that's going to be ferry anyway. Yeah, why not? Let's do that. Whatever they are. New Holland Row Belt. Okay. Ooh, smooth. I didn't really get that lined up, did I? Oops. Oh, we got it though. Didn't think I'd get that then. I should have looked at the map as to which way to get out.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
I might take the next left.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
There's a repair centre down here that I want to go to first.
At the roundabout, take the third exit. Reroute.
Repair. Not a huge amount of damage, but I'd rather have it nice and tidy. Don't pull out, you stupid. Seriously, who does that? Just repair the damn thing. Right, cruise on, sit back, relax. 235 litres on board. We've got, what, 657 miles to go. Need to find a fuel stop as soon as possible. That is all over the shop. I wonder if we'll ever see those vehicles travelling with the lights on and telling you to stay in lane. Maybe one day. Stop you. Get some fuel.
Rerouting.
Hey Gareth, how you doing? My God, my stomach keeps rumbling. Won't shut up. Ooh, truck. Where the fuck did you come from? I'm doing well, thank you. Just having a lazy day trucking. Happens more often than not these days. What about yourself? Any plans for today? Don't hit the brake button. Not a very good idea. Working late, are you? Hey, got a job, that's the main thing. I'm still looking. Sucks at the moment. Nah, what can you do? You can but try. God, I think my stomach's telling me I need more coffee. Keeps grumbling away. So we've got 685 litres. Should be okay. 20 hours, 7 minutes. There's a ferry drive right in there, so that's going to drop the mileage down, so we should be okay. You still enjoying the pedals that you've now modded? Let's see if you're still there. Going quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't help when the game keeps crashing. Good, good. I'm glad I have worked out for you. I mean, as long as you keep all the parts anyway, you can always put them back to default if you ever need to. And it's a fairly simple job to crack the pedals open and do the job, so... Not like you need any crazy tools or soldering work or anything. Armed with a Phillips screwdriver. And a little bit of brute force, if I remember correctly. Just to crack the pedal apart. I'm boxed in, come on. I'm going to try and squeeze that car back. If you drive closer than me, I usually back off. Yeah, it doesn't take too long at all. And then when you get the springs, then play around with the springs. As I say, brake spring goes in. Take the old brake spring out, and you could put the brake spring that you take out as an accelerator spring, because that's the one other thing I do think is wrong, is the accelerator spring is quite light, which makes feathering the throttle a little awkward because you don't get a lot of feel from the pedal. So by putting in a slightly stronger spring, you get more resistance, so you get more feel. I think that's what I did, or it's either that or I took the clutch spring out, put the brake spring in the clutch and the clutch spring in the throttle. I can't, but it all depends on which one's different. I can't remember which one's which. I know I did take the clutch spring out to look at, but I can't remember if I ended up replacing it with the accelerator or not. Long time ago now. Do I have? Yeah, I do have lights on. Oh my god. Quick. Well, that van comes in, takes the spot. Did you get the gear shifter with yours? Because you can do a search for shifter mods as well. Because the shifter, let's face it, doesn't have a lot of feel to it. It just slots into the gears. It's functional, but it doesn't have a lot of feel or feedback. But there are shifter mods as well, but I've never tried them, so you could always take a look. I don't know how expensive they are. I think they start from about 20 quid up. But to be honest, with the shifter, I don't know if it's worth spending mods on it or whether you're just better off saving to get a better shifter at a later date. All depends on how much you use the manual shifter. If you're using sequential all the time, then I wouldn't bother. My money on? Maybe on 300,000. Yeah, there. I guess that's the one good thing about the Logitech stuff. At least it is moddable. I've seen some people go as far as modding the wheel so you can take the wheel off and replace it with another one. Crazy amount of work they put in. Getting darker in game. We'll be looking at going to... Oh, that's alright, we're back to single screen already, I forgot. I forgot I changed it back. Well, it's worth knowing about. But yeah, you're right. I mean, I think I was the same. I had the shifter. I think I used it all of, I don't know, maybe 5 times. The majority of the time when you're playing, it's usually paddle shifters. Unless you're using something like ETS, ATS. I mean, that's probably the game where I use the shifter the most. Otherwise, it's usually paddles or sequential shifter here. Nah, I got myself farming 17 before the new one came out. I never got into it at all. Didn't even get through the tutorial part of it. Maybe I need to have another look, but I don't know, it didn't grab me, that game. And I don't see the point in splashing it on the new one if I didn't enjoy the old one. That's personal preference at the end of the day. Everybody, we all like different things at the end of the day. I would have thought, you know, going from something like ETS to Farming Sim may be good, but just couldn't get my head into it. Guess I like to sit back and enjoy the scenery in this game too much rather than get on the farm and do loads of work. I'm a lazy sod. I know one thing though, I need a cup of coffee. If we get to that ferry, I'm going to pause for a moment and get a cup of coffee because I'm gagging for a coffee. There's a car right next to me, or was that my shadow? I can't tell. I think that's my shadow. There's a car behind me though. Gotta play safe. Roma. Oh, we're not going to Rome. We are going to Napoli. Oh, look out. Where are we going to go? We'll go straight on.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
Naples discovered.
At the roundabout, take the third exit. Exit now.
A little fast. I need to slow it down a little bit.
At the
Got a
roundabout,
50 limit.
take the second exit. Exit now. Go straight on.
Heading to the docks. Get this at the docks. We'll pause the game, get a cup of coffee, cross over on the ferry, and then carry on. That's the plan anyway.
Get ready to turn left.
Looking quite nice at the sunset scene that we have.
Turn left, and then turn right. Turn right. Turn left. Recomputing.
No. Yes.
Okay, let's find a new route.
Let's find a new route. Right then. I'm going to pause the game there a second. I'm going to get a cup of coffee. I'll be back in about 60 seconds. Right then. Let's crack on, shall we? Oh yeah, mouse. Got where I was then. Oh, it's daytime. We can.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left. Keep right.
TN right. Okie dokie. That's a nice section of road. And we're in Sardinia. Frames do take a bit of a drop here. Didn't want to go in gear. Come on, shift it. Let's go. Will they all start coming around?
Exit now.
3 hours 33 remaining, 525 litres on board, 239 miles to cover. We are good for fuel.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Race past him.
Turn right.
We're off. I need to start looking at them straight ahead instead of around me. Money crept up seeing we'd done the ferry? Oh, it did. So that ferry trip saw us jump up from 200 odd thousand to 385,000. I'm happy with that. Fancy getting a new truck. We'll see. I've got to make sure my garages are maxed out, and if I've got money left over, I'll have a look at getting a truck. For me to play with. But then I need to keep a slot free, I think. It's nice. Oops. Mind the other drivers. I'm gonna run them off the road. Oh yeah. Sorry. There's an airport in Albia, if I remember correctly.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Oh, we're going that way anyway. Maybe we'll find out.
Exit right.
Green line down below. going down there because it's a dead end. Well, at least this is all new road, so this is going to add to my map percentage, which I'm happy with, because I think we were last looked, we were at 33% map, so if we can get up to say 35 or more, I'll be happy.
Go straight on.
Down to the last hour for this job. What have we got? Let's have a look. 1% on the truck, 1% on the trailer, 0 on the goods, so we're good there. Down to less than 30 minutes. Should be dropping this off shortly now, I would have thought. We'll get the destination showing on the map anytime soon. And see it on the map to the right. But I need to turn that off, because that looks weird. Uh-oh. Shoot. Ooh, we won't be trying that one. Some good views though. Docks down to the left, which you can't see because all you can see is a mirror. Although it looks like we might be heading in that direction.
Exit now. At the roundabout, take the third exit. Exit now.
Yeah.
You have arrived at your destination. Your route guidance is now finished.
Kinda wish I didn't go this way. Right, let's get this back then, shall we? It's not turning as sharp as I thought it would be. That'll do. That'll do, pig. Right. Company offers. What have they got around here? What the hell? That's one way of doing it. I'll probably be tempted by that one, actually. It'll give me a road across the top. It'll give me the road at the bottom there, which I don't think I've done. And it's 2 ferry rides, and it should be relatively quick. Yeah, let's try that one. Coffee's good. I've been sipping it. I don't think I've got that lined up because I can't see. Wait, we got it. Oops, stalled it. Don't go backwards.
Turn left.
still daytime, so we'll put it onto the monitors for now.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. Exit now.
Fuel. Just over half a tank.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. Exit now.
Oh, how many tons was in this? Oh, it's a rear steer, isn't it? I've got to be careful. Okay.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Smash the barrier. Jesus. That was close. Yeah, I've been sipping the coffee. It's nearly all gone, don't worry. I tell you, I have a massive flask in my truck. Get those little boilers as well and make your own coffee on the fly.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. Exit now.
There's a copper behind me somewhere. He's pulled off. Great, don't have to worry about him. Carry on going. This is great little scenery. So this is north of Sardinia. I like this little road. That's a little bit too quick into that. So yeah, this trailer's got rear steer, so it's making it feel really weird going around corners. That? Again, another area fully mapped out that you can't even get close enough to see. Really nice little area, this.
straight on.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Where did that come from? Shit! That came flying around the corner and I was like, oh crap.
Go straight on.
I wasn't expecting that. How much damage did that go? 1% to the truck. Didn't really get anything. It was like a glance. Phew, that was close.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. Exit now. At the roundabout, take the second exit. Exit now. Keep right, then exit right.
So that would have been Cagliari if we went straight ahead. So we'll skip past there. Need to find the docks.
Go straight on.
God, Bennett. Oh well. If we're gonna get fined for it, I might as well go through it. I think that's the docks just down there. You can see, yeah.
Take the
It's down that way. Oh. These-
exit now.
I'm doing crazy stuff. Maybe driving into everything.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. Exit now. At the roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now. Get ready to turn left. Turn left. At the roundabout, take the second exit. Exit now. Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Up across.
Never mind. I'll find a new route. Get
nice little area again. They've definitely got these islands of Italy sorted out quite well. Don't go too fast, copper behind me. Keep it in check. There's two of them as well. Sneaky. How's the old cash looking? 483,000. Money's going up quite well now. So the drivers are starting to pull their weight now.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now. At the roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now.
You slow down for me.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Cut across, cut them up.
Exit now.
They're all behind me. Speed limit 90. Alright, and at least we can go flying. I think these two are having a race. That's Italian police for you, eh? Personal racetrack for them. Still got 16 hours and 12 for this, but we're heading towards another area, I think it is.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now.
Ah, got the copper behind me again. Can't cut a break. One in front, one behind. Yeah, you got me. Too tempted to put your foot down.
At the roundabout. Take the first exit.
That's it, you go very slow. Thanks for that. Totally the wrong gear.
Exit now.
I've been in there. Need to go in there one day. Can't see it, it's too high up. Right, looked up too late.
Get ready to turn right.
Houses in the hillside look really nice. That's all mapped really well.
Turn right. Then turn right. Turn right.
Fuel 334, 537 kilometers. Far away is this ferry?
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Starting to get late in the game as well. I wonder if there's going to be a bit of an opening on the right hand side here, because it looks like there could be a really good view across that way if we can get to see anything. I'm going to have a look see. Doesn't look like we'll go down. Not enough to see, unfortunately. It's a lot of grain. Anything to see by here? Got his video camera. What was he doing? Devil, you get out of view without getting stuck. Like that. Little too fast for that corner.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. Exit now.
Liking these roads, they're pretty cool. A little bit dark though. Let's change to that one. For 36 hours to do this. We still got 14 hours travel at the moment. Kinda sucks. There's a rest stop coming up though. I'm tempted to take that.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now.
Then again, I think the ferry port is not too far away. Yeah. I'll leave it. If the port, if that's Porto usually means port, so we'll go over there, see if the port's there, because if it's there, we'll have a ferry ride, and the time will change anyway.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Don't stop in the middle of the road, Jesus Christ.
Get ready to turn
I
left.
swear the AI is out to get me today.
Turn left.
What, I knew? Okay. Nip across.
Recomputing. Get ready to turn left.
I've got 4 minutes somewhere there.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now. At the roundabout, take the second exit. Exit now. You have arrived at your destination. Your route guidance is now finished.
Okay. pretty much. Bang in. Could have gone a little bit further back, but that'll do. That gives us 520,000. That's going up really quick. So must have a couple of guys who are earning money quite well. Garage, no, not garage manager. But then again, what have we got? 5555. Garage manager again. Garage. Base there, which is good. Healer. Oof. What if we buy online? Not much there. What about, do we have any mods for those? No, just the Fords and the Scania. What about... Look at the old configuration. Not exactly the best on heavy cargo, is it? Kind of. It improves a little bit there. Maneuverability is pretty good. And that helps with heavy cargo. I don't know if I got any paint job. Doesn't look like it. Nope, need to download some. Make it a DHL truck. Why the hell not? Accessorize. As with all my wheels, I always make them black. Chrome, what is paint plug? Stock, paint, chrome. Ugh. Might even just leave it stock actually. A little bit of contrast. Did full protection. No, can't use it with that. What about that then? Rear. Might just leave the rear stock. Leave out. What does this do? We'll leave that alone. That one. Painted. We can get us around. Not it makes much difference. Hello, CS12, how you doing? I don't know if I want that like that. I want to make a little too much, isn't it, really? More of a lip. Doesn't look too bad. Remove that. Not a fan of that one. I'm doing good, thanks. Thought I'd configure another truck. I want to get at least one of every make of truck to drive so I can just swap around then. So this will be my third truck. So I've got a Ford, a Scania, and now we'll have a DAF truck done up. At least that's the plan. I may change my mind though, you never know. Do I want anything on the grill? I'm not a great fan of stuff on the grill. Always looks tacky as hell. We just go for some bars. Maybe just that. Painted, you can got glow daff. Okay. We'll try the glow, see what it's like. We can always change it, I guess. Do you want to bother with these? Yeah, nah. Rock paint. Might go with that. Got any lights? Wow. Hello. Might be okay. Or an ultimate. Gee. What accessories can you put on that? I think we'll go with the paint for now. We can always change it. What do we got back here? We got flags. Paint's fine. Do we want to surround? Maybe a simplistic one. Anything on the roof? Construction. Oh. Screamer, tone, thunder. I haven't got an ounce or any idea whatsoever because it's part of an accessory pack, I guess. Let me click back on it. Must be a construction light pack that I've got because it says your construction plus LED light chrome. There must be a construction accessory pack that I've got. Thing is, I can't remember all the blooming mods I've got. I'm not going to put anything else up there. What's this thing do? Destock. Ugh. All of these are going to be the same. That's the. Well, do I change that? Yeah. Am I going to bother with tires? Tires do I have is the question. I don't know, I might just leave them normal. Side panel. I don't think there's anything for the rear though. Hoping we can get the covers changed, but okay, I guess they can stay black. We get his lights, logos. I think that's going to be it for that one. Go inside. I want to put a window emblem in. All a bit chunky, really, aren't they? I don't know. We'll leave that out for now. Tablet stricken for custom. I can't remember what does what now. Oh, Jesus. Tablet custom. Tablet. Might do that. Try it. If I don't like it, I can always put it back. They got so much stuff. There's nothing wrong with the mouse. It's just that I've got a very small surface to move the mouse. I've got to make lots of adjustments when moving it. But remember, I'm sitting in a driving rig. Doesn't really have space for a mouse. Yeah. Really show. Can't even see what it is, really. Nah, literally, there's no room for anything like that. I've got too much stuff. If you could see what I've got mounted to this rig, there's pointless. You know, it does me fine. I don't mind moving the mouse. It doesn't bother me at all. Hoping that'll do. I don't want to do anything else. Anything behind me, maybe? We do have a spot. They look kind of... Right, have a look. Gotta find a garage that's got the slot in it now. I can't remember where it is. What's that? Right, so we're onto our third track at last. Oh my god. Right, and positioning. That's straight ahead. Where did that go? Oh, it's there. Jeez. Mirrors look like they're completely out of whack. Not really see that other mirror because it won't let us go back any further. Right then. Get rid of that. But the only problem I've discovered is where the tablet is. It's smack bang on the break on the screen. So I might move the tablet over, swap it with the other one. Not that one, do I? I don't want to go into the dealer. I was just... I need, right, down there is a repair. We can mod that. Configuration. Tablet GPS. Seriously, it's going to put it in the opposite direction for me. That's enough. Get rid of that. Change that to that one then. I think that's going to do. No, mounts there. I'll do that. Yeah, I just wanted to move it, so at least now it's on that screen over here, so I can see it quite... Oh god, it's the wrong one, isn't it? Yet. But I selected the tablet GPS. I'm having one of those days. There. Change that back. Hello. Oh, I've got to move the truck. Go back in. I didn't want to repair. Jeez. Oh, shoot me now. Right, try that again, shall we? You want that slot? It was. Huh. Back to the wrong one. So it gives a more open view. I can see the tablet, which is fine. Still think my positioning is wrong. And the wheel needs to come down. Yeah, but to there-ish. Right. Jobs. Is there a nice quick job? That's not quick. That one is. Anything else though? I'll do that one. Just have a quick try. Wherever, copper.
Turn right. At the roundabout, take the third exit.
It's just that I've been streaming for a while and I fancy getting myself some food. So I'm just going to do a quick job because that'll be my last job then for today. May come back and do some more. Because it's gone lunch. And I haven't had any breakfast. I'm getting kind of peckish. But I wanted to try the truck out and how I've laid it out. It looks okay so far. Drives alright, but then we got no load on, so... Yeah, I've been streaming for the last, what, 2.5 hours maybe? I can't even see the time. No, 3 hours. Time flies when you're having fun.
Go straight on.
Can we squeeze in? No, he's sped up. We can't. Just a truck. This is a new truck for me. I just want to see what it's like pulling a load.
Turn
Wanted to make sure the sound mod for the truck was working, which it is.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left. You have arrived at your destination. Your route guidance is now finished.
Grab the load. Thank you very much. Oh, feels pretty good, but what are we towing? I can't remember the weight on this one. 27 tons, an easy one. We'll have to do a few loads, but feels alright. Surprisingly nippy considering it's, well, it's 510 horsepower compared to the 730 I was driving in the Scania. But it feels good, but it's got the gearing's better, I think, in this.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Get rid of that map now from there because we've got it over there. Would be nice if I could get that tablet to turn towards me. But it'll do.
The roundabout, take the second exit. Exit now. Go straight on.
Makes a change actually driving for or having the haulage firm on your truck. Usually it's just some random colour and that's it. I need to see where I'm going. I need the map. Can't quite see. We made it! I think that was a DHL truck ahead. Oh no, it's just a yellow one. It's nice that it's got 16 gears in this because it doesn't sound strained when you're on the top end like it does in the Scania. 14 gears, and it's like, ugh. You just want that extra gear. So, got a full tank of gas, 3 hours 53 to get there, 250 miles to go. Great. Hopper's gone the other way, so we don't have to worry about that. That tractor then was going to pull out. Well, that was going to be dodgy. He didn't book me. Phew. Speed limit 90. We're okay. I quite like this truck. It's quite a relaxing sounding and feeling truck. Scania and when you're cruising can sound like it's just needs that extra gear, and it's not nice. Even though it pulls really well though, give it that much. I think the next truck to do then will be a Volvo, and then maybe a Mercedes. Still got 254,000, so we could just splash out and get another truck, but I think I'll leave that for another day.
Turn right.
Telling me back to 70, but we'll keep our foot down and hope that isn't a copper up ahead. He ignored me. Usually my luck, we get booked.
Straight on.
I'm going. Down to the last remaining 2 hours. Doesn't take too long. Probably like 20 minutes, if that. Pickups. That's the destination. I can see that on the tablet.
Go straight on.
Temperature, fuel usage, distance, and fuel. Oh, that's cool. We can leave that there. Means I can get rid of that as well. Down to the last 45 minutes.
Keep left.
Seriously, diversion? I want to go there. Shit. Just my bloody luck.
Keep left.
It's using a GoPro. I mean, you can't even see all the 3 screens because I'm using ultra-wide, so not even remotely close to the amount. But it's basically a GoPro mounted above my head, and that's recording. That goes through a cam link, and the PC captures the GoPro image. Or you can just swap it to capture the game screen itself, you know? Just swap back and forth between whatever you want.
Exit left.
23 minutes and we should be there. No, because it's not mounted to my head. There is no way I'm strapping a GoPro to my head to stream. Wouldn't be the most comfortable thing unless it was mounted to a cap or something. And I prefer a fixed point of view, to be honest. No, actually the GoPro is mounted just in front of my forehead. Let's say it's just suspended down in front of me using a nice little stand.
Keep right, then turn right.
I think I'm going to have to turn the voice back up because he's rather quiet now because the engine's a bit louder. How close do you want to get, huh? Oh, that was the wrong shift.
Go straight on.
Nearly there, just down the road, around a couple of corners, and we're done.
Turn right. Get ready to turn right. Turn right. You have arrived at your destination. Your route guidance is now finished.
Nice little helicopter by there. Oh, there's only one thing with this truck. The mirrors are tiny. I think that's well and truly in. Wrong camera. Try that again. Okay, and that's done. So we've done a few jobs today. We've managed to get another truck. And we'll probably look at doing another truck towards the end of maybe the next stream or the stream after. I don't know if we'll do it straight away. But at least we've got 3 trucks now in the old fleet that we've got access to ourselves. I'll need to purchase another garage where I can put the trucks that I want to use so they're available for me. Otherwise you'll end up having your drivers end up using them. Anyway, so that's it. I'm going to leave it there. I need to take a break, get myself some food. Hope you've enjoyed. If you have, hit the old thumbs up. Hit the subscribe if you want to see more, and we'll see you in the next one. So take care. Bye for now.